I think Falcon Wario is a really, really good matchup for Falcon. Because Wario is a bit of an aerial character. You know, it's like you took Jigglypuff and Sheik and just combined them into one.
Yeah.
And so Falcon, without the threat of Sheik's like down or ground game, like her grabs and her tilts, Falcon just kind of, you know, poops on Wario. Like when Wario goes in the air, Falcon can up air, Falcon can nair, and Warriors have that like there's a certain weight in Project M that a lot of characters is really not good to play against Falcon, because Falcon can grab and then do so many things. He just has follow-ups at every percentage. And speaking of follow-ups, that was not a good follow-up by Neighbor. He should have gone for up throw into something, I think. I don't think that down throw is the best option. Low percentages on Wario.
Are there guaranteed combos off of up throw for Captain
I
Falcon?
am not a Falcon expert nor a Wario expert, but it looks like Falcon has some really, really free combos on Wario.
And it also looks like Wario has a couple of like really nice bread and butter combos on Falcon too. We just saw earlier the up throw to up smash from
yeah,
Dadpool.
Wario also has great combos on Falcon, as Falcon's a very fast faller, and Wario's got some good fast faller combos.
Nice. Pick off the late hitbox of the Nair.
Oh yeah, that very edge of the Nair is really, really good.
I noticed that it catches a lot of people off guard, especially when they're shielding. Like they think the Nair is done, but oh,
yeah,
nice trade.
You think the Nair is done, but then that hand just expands at the end. It's really weird. All right, we got Oats going to play a match with Tristan. I'll commentate the solo. I don't know why Neighbor's going Falcon, because I do think that Charizard can do this. It's probably because Dadpool also has a Charizard, and he thinks that he might win because of the matchup experience. But Neighbor's Falcon, very solid. You know, he's doing a decent job so far. He's just got to get the bread and butter combos. Like Gentleman into Gentleman, of course. Oh, we got the nipple spike there. Shoutouts to nipples. Oh, Neighbor can't really do anything there. DI'd out, and he's at a bit of a high percentage. Not too many follow-ups. When Wario's at the ledge, I think his ledge jump is actually a really, really good option, because he just floats around, and it's kind of difficult to punish him, especially with all the things that Wario can do. Oh, Dadpool trying to catch him off guard with a bite, but he misspaced it by a little bit. Bite's a really good option to come down with if they're shielding, but other than that, I'm not sure how much application it has. Because otherwise it seems like there are moves that could have a much bigger hitbox or start a combo more effectively. But Bite is a great combo starter. Oh, catching him with a weak knee, but he's just going to grab ledge again. Oh, we got combos. We got up throw chain grabs. Wario's up smash looks super duper scrubby, but it's really, really good to combo fast followers with. I think it's kind of difficult to DI out of. Oh, and Dadpool going to take game one with Wario. That's kind of unexpected. I feel like I looked away and then suddenly stocks were gone. If I were Neighbor, I'd probably go Marth, because Neighbor's Marth is very good, and Marth has a really good matchup against Wario as well. Because Marth just kind of outspaces Wario, especially in the air. Marth can just forward air and then down tilt, and Wario can't do too much to get in. Wario is a really good example of a character that just kind of floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee, because he's going to float around, looks very unthreatening, and he can throw out the forward air, the bite, the up air, a lot of things to start a combo as soon as he's just done floating around. He's really, really safe, and he's good at threatening space in the air, I'd say. More so than a lot of other characters. And Neighbor switching to Marth like I suspected. Going to PS2, solid neutral stage.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, I mean, this matchup is just really good for Marth. Marth just kind of does Marth things. Marth is one of those characters, like a lot of the melee characters are, where I feel like they can just kind of do Marth things in some matchups and win. Like this matchup, just double fair and then do some grab stuff. you know, the neutral is obviously more complex than that, but a lot of the time, you can just use the same tools in neutral, but just use them in a different way. Especially in a matchup that is this bad. I'd say this is probably Wario's worst matchup. I mean, someone who plays Wario, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems really brutal for him. It's obviously winnable. It's not like a terrible matchup, but it seems like at least 55-45, maybe 60-40 in Marth's favor. Oh, and forward smash gonna catch Dadpool there. Excuse me. Neighbor just cleaning this up right now. Oh, dash attack. Double dash attack. I feel like Marth's dash attack is not a very good move in neutral, but sometimes when you throw it out, people are just always expecting a grab or something, and they just won't shield because they won't account for the fact that Marth does have a dash attack, and it isn't terrible. You just have to be careful not to overuse it, because it is very unsafe if they do shield. And Neighbor, I mean, he's doing Marth things. Forward throw, forward smash, just gonna kill almost every time. Oh, we got up airs, and then we got falling on her face. Okay. Down air, and I feel like down air and Project M is a lot. Getting the Ken combo, and he's not gonna make it back. That was so swag by Neighbor. But down air and Project M, I feel like it's a lot different in Melee. Because I don't know, like, if it is different, I don't know what is different. But I feel like you can do a lot more. Like, it's much more applicable mid-combo or on stage. Someone in chat let me know if they changed down air. I'm not really sure. Yeah, okay, so Dare is less landing lag. So you can just throw it out neutral a lot more, and especially if they're like mid-jump, if they're a little bit in the air, then you can force them into a tech situation. If I were Dadpool, I'd go to FOD or Green Hill or something really small, or I'd switch characters to Charizard?
Samus.
Oh, Samus. Yeah. Dadpool and Neighbor are two guys that just have a lot of characters. And it's odd because a lot of the characters cross over. Well, by a lot, I mean Charizard, actually. None of their characters really cross over. That's really not a true thing at all. But Neighbor Samus, he thinks it's his best character. Well, he doesn't think it's his best character, but it's the one that he wants to pursue the most. I think that he's under the assumption that Wario is his best character, but Samus is the one he wants to play. And Samus isn't terrible, you know? It's just... There are a lot of mid-level Samuses, I feel, and it's just a little bit difficult to break through from mid-level Samus into high-level Samus, because Samus's neutral options are kind of simple, and it's just a matter of mind gaming and knowing when to apply that Samus does have. And one major difference between Samus and Melee and PM is missile canceling. There's a lot more Samus can do with missiles, and Dadpool knows a lot of the things that you can abuse in Project M. Also, the Zair is a really effective tool in neutral, especially paired with missiles. You can missile then Zair, and you're completely safe the entire time. Dadpool trying to utilize the super wave dash there. He tries to throw it out neutral. It's kind of consistent, but at the same time, you really shouldn't because you put yourself in a bad position if you mess it up. And that was a really, really scrubby sequence. Forward tilt and crawl attack. Dadpool's elected to go Ice Mode, which I think is probably... You see, the thing about Ice Mode is that in Ice Mode, your neutral is definitely worse, because missiles are less effective, and forward air isn't there, and then forward smash is not as good, and down tilt isn't nearly as good. And that was a great use of Super Wave Dash by Dadpool. But Ice Mode, you have more KO options is the thing. Up smash is a usable move in Ice Mode, you know. It's kind of like, I don't know who's this really like, but it's a big arc. It's really effective. especially for mixing it up, because they won't expect the up smash, and then suddenly, like, you can up smash out of shield, or you can wave dash in up smash, and it works pretty well. Then forward air is really the best part of ice mode, because it gives you, it's not a good approach option, but it gives you something to use mid-combo to KO, get them off stage. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to question that. Oh, we got a phantom hit with a down tilt there. Ice mode apparently is... Oh, catches him with the very tip of that up smash. What a great read by Dadpool. Oh, that was risky grab by Dadpool. I think he might have meant to pivot there. Oh, that was a great wave dash in grab by Neighbor. Sometimes you just have to go for the grab. And I don't know if that was a tech flub, but that was a bit of an odd option. And gets the spike there. Good job on Neighbor. Dadpool taking a game from Neighbor. That's, you know, that's good. Neighbor's a very, very strong player, and Dadpool's kind of in that tier right below Neighbor. Like he's I don't want to call him up and coming, but he's almost there. You know, he's almost PR.